thought I'd just quickly go through how to do a sealed bid. So for those of you who have never made sealed bids, there's a facility within our system that allows you to make blind bids against every single team within your league. So I wanted to quickly show you how to be able to do that. So if you log in as normal and then click on the transfers tab, and then click on sealed bids, either here or indeed here, it doesn't really matter where. That will open up another page which would normally show the bids that you've made, but obviously we haven't made any, so none are showing, but one will show when we've completed this process. Click the green button. That will load your league, it will load your team on the left-hand side. And on the right-hand side then are all the players that are available in the game. You've got an icon here or a radio button that just allows you to hide the players that have been purchased by other teams. You can do various filters or sorts based on the total number of points, whether it be minus or positive, how many games they've played, and the club they're actually playing at. I normally sort that on points scored because it's the way that I like to look at transfers or my sealed bids. Obviously it defaults to goalkeeper, but there are filters that you can apply that opens it up to every single player. Or you can just, if you want to, just filter on a particular club, and that will highlight the players that are left as free agents within your league. Obviously that will vary based on each league and which managers have selected which. If you can see as well, on the right hand side underneath the green arrow, you can see where you are already meeting your club quota. So you can see that I already have 2 Arsenal players. I've got Odegaard and Martinelli, so it will not allow me to go above that limit. Additionally, if I didn't have this little green radio button clicked, it will also show which teams have certain players. But normally, I mean, you can have a look to see whether or not you think going for a particular player is a little easier because a certain team may already have 2 players. So you could quickly scroll through this and work that out. Normally, I hide those just for simplicity, really. So let's take this on a step and work out how we do a transfer. If you just click on Rodri as an example, the little sort of area will then highlight in green around Rodri. And then I want to change him for another midfielder. So just click midfielder. I'm not sure about the club. I just want to have a look at everything. And here I think I'm quite happy with Madueke. Obviously had a really good weekend last weekend. So I'm going to just click on him and then enter a bid amount. Now the bid amount here can be anything up to what's left in your budget. And that sits under your team name at the top. So I've got 34 million to spend. I don't know off the top of my head what everyone else has in this particular league, but you will probably worthwhile checking your budget tab within the transfer area here as well, just so that you know what you're up against. So I'm just going to put in here a bid of 5 million, or let's just say 5.1, just to show you what happens here. Now I put in 5.1, but obviously that has failed because it's told me the bid must be a multiple of 1 million. So whatever your sealed bids are set at, they can be 100, 500,000, 200, or 1 million. You obviously have to enter them in multiples of those amounts. So if we go back and enter 5, and you can see that changes Rodri to Madueke. Now that only changes him within the sealed bids area. It doesn't change your team because the sealed bid window hasn't closed yet and there have been no transfers. It just recognises that your sealed bid is to remove Rodri and put in Madueke for 5 million. And then if you click on save, that will save your sealed bid and it will take you straight back to the sealed bid window where it will list the player out, the player in, and the value. Wouldn't worry too much about these for now, but for the purposes of a straightforward sealed bid, that's how you do it. If you want to go in and edit, then click on the green sealed bid one again, click on Madueke, and you then have an options to either edit the bid. So let's change it to 6 million. Okay, and then we just need to make sure we save it. Okay, and that's obviously updated to 6 million. There is also a facility which you probably saw very briefly then, which says to remove bid. And you can obviously remove that bid as well. So if I just click on remove and then save, you'll see that that bid has now been removed from your sealed bids. I hope that helps.